Right now, this disturbing video shows a woman being carjacked in Seminole County. Just minutes ago, we received the 911 call from the person who initially called for help. Take a listen.
No, the guy had a machine gun and got the guy to open the door and was pointing the gun at him. And then he got in the back seat of the car. And then the car that was chasing them did a U-turn and they went back towards 1792.
Deputies now believe that victim was killed after they found a body inside of a burned-out SUV. Fox 35's Matt Trezza is live in Sanford, where the sheriff just spoke about this case. Matt, what is...
Peace, y'all. It's your boy Zulu King, Street Fame 407, man. Y'all know what it is, man. So today, man, I want to talk to y'all about, something that's going on in the city, in Orlando and Kissimmee. Seminole counties, all three counties in one time. This is an interesting little story. I'm gonna give you the story. I think I'm gonna try to put the news clip in video. I think I'm gonna try to put the video up here somewhere, like maybe on this side. I don't know if it's gonna play out like that, so if you don't see it, it ain't work when I edit it, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't be knowing how to edit all that good like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm still be learning all this online stuff, you know what I mean? But the story I want to talk to y'all about, man, is about a young lady, and her name, I'm only gonna say her name one time, you know what I mean? Because it's mad long. So her name is Catherine Altagracia Guerrero de Aguasivas. So this young lady, Catherine, was a victim of a carjacking that happened on Tuscaloosa Avenue, Tuscaloosa Boulevard, a road in Seminole County. Broad daylight, she was carjacked. They took her and the vehicle. Now, somebody recorded the footage. If I could put it up here, I'm gonna put it up here. You're gonna see an individual get out of a green Acura. I want to say it's a Vigor. It's either a Legend or a Vigor. It's pretty blurry, but I want to say it's a Vigor. And run up to her car. Looks like he's holding an AR-15, an AR pistol. He look like an ARP. And banging on the glass. He wants in the car. So at that point, myself, would have smashed the gas. You got to shoot me. You know, she opens the back door. She opens the door. He gets in the back car of a SUV that she's driving. Is a Durango. The thing with this Durango that she is driving is this. The Durango came from a dealer. Somehow the Durango ended up in an auction. Somebody bought it. They sold it to another individual who never finished paying for this Durango. So they never had a title. So the Durango's been riding around the streets with illegal tags, stolen tags, or maybe they know somebody at a dealer and they pay for them temporary plates. You know some cash, you know some people, you pay for a temporary plate, you ride around, whatever. The car been riding around for a long time, 5-6 months, something like that, on these fake plates. Nobody got a title to this car. So they can't find out whose car really is because the person never paid it off. So it has a for sale. You know how people write on their windows with the marker, for sale, with the white marker, and they got a phone number on the back window and says for sale. So you see at the red light, somebody's in traffic with their phone out and they're recording her getting carjacked. The car behind the Acura Vigor. The Acura Vigor is the car that's carjacking her in the, excuse me, in the Durango. So the police trace her phone calls right before this happened. Like, this is after the fact. The police go to her phone and they find out. All right, I'm going too fast. Let me tell you this. So they carjack the lady. They take the car and the lady and they peel out. Broad daylight, 1 in the afternoon. Sometime that day, they find the car in Kissimmee. Because you got Orange County, you got Osceola County, Orange County, and Seminole County. You can drive straight through them on a highway, you know what I mean? So they find the car in Kissimmee, burned up with a body in it, with some 10mm bullet casings in the car. I want to say like 10 shots. So the car's burned up with a body in it. So the police had traced her phone, and they got a hold of her family. Her husband, I think, was down south, but he owns a barbershop in Kissimmee. But her husband was down south, like in Fort Lauderdale or something like that, and her family was down there or something like that. But they asked him for his phone. The police asked him for his phone, so I guess he give up his phone. You know, he's cooperating with them to an extent. He gives them the phone. When they go through the phone, they find out she called him and was telling him, yo, some dudes in the cars following me, and they keep hitting my car. They're hitting the bumper of the Durango with the Acura. So she calls her husband and tells him, yo, this car's following me. Whoop-de-whoop. The husband don't call the police, and she don't call the police. Her phone immediately turns off after that. So she turned the phone off after that. So now, why she ain't call the police? If she's a female, and she's a civilian, not a female gangbanger, a female drug dealer, a female, you know, that's in the streets, but a civilian female whose husband owns a barbershop, and even though a chick could be a street, she could be a street chick, and she could have hustled a little bit of this and that, but if somebody's ramming her vehicle, most girls are gonna get scared and call the police. Because there's some guys behind me crashing my car, trying to ram me off the road, trying to get me to stop, and I'm a female, and I'm by myself in the car. Usually they're gonna call the police, but she didn't. She called her husband, and I don't know what they said, but she hung up and her phone went off. Now, my assumption, she got drugs in the car, big time. She must got a couple of keys of fentanyl, something. Couple of keys of coke, couple of keys of fentanyl. You ain't called the police, because if the police would have came, they would have found something in the car. That's what I'm thinking, because I'm a criminal. Not no more, but I used to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm a civilian now. I work. You heard? I work. Everything, you know what I'm saying? I work, man. I told y'all that story where the dude, I don't know if I did this on YouTube, but dude was trying to run up on me in the bar talking about, they ain't try to say my homies were hating on me. They pocket watching. Yo, they pocket watching you. They hating on you. I said, I don't know why they hating on me, boy. I get up at 4 in the morning and go to work, boy. You know what I'm saying? I work. You know what I mean? So, but back in my days, to me, Shorty had some dope in the car. Shorty had to have a couple of bricks of Fetty, or you had a couple of bricks of cocaine in the car, but you had something in the car you did not want the police to find, and these niggas know what you got in the car. The car behind you that's ramming you know that you got something in the car and they're coming for it. That's all I could think of. Lying, I might be wrong, but in my head, this is what's going on. So I'm just giving you my synopsis. I can't say the word synopsis of the story. But yeah, man. So look, Shorty, they find the car in Kissimmee burnt up with a body in it. Boom. So they run they got the Acura on video because a person in the car behind them is recording. So they run a DMV check or registration check on an Acura 2002 green Acura Vigor. I'm not sure if it's a Vigor or Acura Legend. I keep saying Vigor because to me I think it's a Vigor. They said it's a rare car in the state of Florida in that color. There's only 3 registered in the whole state of Florida. 2 of them are in a salvage yard. They're no good. One of them is riding around. The one that's riding around was told in February. No, yeah. They said it was towed a while ago. It wasn't February, I might be mistaken. But they said it was towed a while ago, but like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, about 2 weeks ago, a week ago, I want to say. Might be mistaken on that time. The car was towed. The tow truck driver that had the car got killed in Orlando, in Taft. Over 100 shots was at the scene of a 10mm. The same 10mm this young lady was killed with. The same 10mm. Says it matches. And it's rare because a lot of people don't use a 10mm. So in this situation, you got a tow truck driver that towed this Acura. The car was released that day that the tow truck driver got killed, was released and was on the scene of the murder, and was released from the scene of the murder of the tow truck driver that towed it. A week and a half, maybe 2 weeks later, the car carjacks this young lady, Catherine. They drive to Kissimmee. They set her on fire with the car. And 10mm casings were found in the car. So they shot her and set her on fire. Her husband, when he gave the phone up, because he was cooperating to an extent, is what the police said. But he did give up his phone. When he gave up his phone, when she got carjacked and she called him, he has a friend that he went to school with since a young kid. That's a sheriff in Orlando. So he calls his sheriff homeboy that he went to school with and asks him a couple questions. So the sheriff homeboy goes into the database of the police. It's called the David some shit database for the police. He got all the addresses, all the pictures, and all the information of the cops that got her case. And he sent them all the pictures, videos, all that to the husband, Catherine's husband. So when the cops get his phone, they see an Orange County sheriff. The cops that took his phone was from Seminole County. They see an Orange County sheriff providing evidence of other officers investigating the case that's going on right now. So they arrested, Seminole County sheriffs arrest the Orange County sheriff involved with this case and gave him 4 felonies, I think, for giving her husband information, which was his childhood friend. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to figure out why he would do that. I mean, it's his homeboy, man. He went to school with him. Like, you know, he knows him since he was little. You got a homeboy that's law enforcement. Hey, homie, what's going on with my case? With my wifey, man. They kidnapped her. Send the information of everybody that, you know, however it played out. I don't know. But, so now you got an Orange County sheriff arrested for releasing information on these people. You got the girl burned up dead in the car. You got a tow truck driver that was shot over 100 times. They said they had 100 shots. I don't know if they hit him 100 times, but it was 100 shots, 10mm shot off at that time, which means they probably had a switchy. You know what I'm saying? They had a fully on it. So this is going to be an interesting outcome. Like I said, I think Shorty had a delivery in that car. Shorty had a couple of keys. She was moving them, transporting them to a house or serving, going to serve somebody or something like that. And these people knew that she had those keys in her car. It could be fentanyl. It could be cocaine. It could be both. It could be, you know, something big. And they went after it and they took her life and killed her for it. So, and they shot a tow truck driver up over 100 times that towed their car. Now they found the Acura, or like, you know what I'm saying, they junked the Acura and got rid of it. They found it. But that's how they found out the registration on that. They found the car and they found the other car burned up. But this is going to be an interesting story. I'm gonna try to keep y'all updated the best that I could on this story. I just wanted to drop something for y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Man, y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe, man. And y'all let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think she was up to no good? Do you think this was random? Do you think they just like ran up on carjacked this lady for a Dodge Durango? What you gonna get out of that? A Hemi motor? They carjacked and burned her up for a Hemi. They burned the car, so they didn't want the car. So there's something in the car. They didn't want her. They didn't want the car. There's something in that car they wanted. That's just my thoughts. Y'all beat me up in the comments. Let me know what you think, man. And rest in peace to the young lady, man. And my condolences to her family of Catherine. I'm just gonna say Catherine because her name is extremely long. So yeah, man. Y'all beat me up in the comments. Let me know what you think, man. Subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Share. You know what I'm saying? And comment. Let me know what you think, man. It's your boy Zulu King, Street Fame 407, man. Y'all know what it is. We all gas, no brakes. If you ain't gonna be good, be safe. You heard?
Yeah, well, in this case, Seminole County deputies are praising the Good Samaritans who shot that video, the people who saw something and said something and captured on video the moment that deputies say the bad guy got into the victim's car. The video is dramatic. Deputies say a man with a weapon gets out of the green car and walks to the white SUV in front of it. He aims what appears to be a gun at Catherine Aguas Vivas' window, then reaches inside and gets into the back seat. The light turns green and both vehicles make a U-turn. Seminole County Sheriff Dennis Lima says it was the start of a nearly 2-hour journey that ended with deputies finding the smoldering remains of an SUV and a body inside.